The second thing that you can do to measure if you love him sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentioned it, very beautiful. He said, the way you do it is that, remember, you're supposed to love the Prophet more than you love your father, your mother, your children, all of mankind, right? The Prophet said, if your father commands you to do something and it's disobedience to the Prophet, it goes against his command, or your mother, or your child, or your boss, or your friend tells you to do something that's against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam sunnah, then you don't obey them, you obey the Prophet. Some of you want to grow a beard, you go home, and it's sad, your own parents will tell you, shave it, you look like a terrorist. Trim it, you look like a terrorist. Then what do? You cave in and you trim the beard, man. Cave in, you trim it. Mum tells you, trousers, put them below the ankle. You look like a what? You look like funny. And what do? You obey. Sisters want to wear the jilbab. Say, my mum, dad don't let me. So I'm not going to do it. And she knows it's wajib on her. She knows the hijab is wajib, but she doesn't do it because of her parents. Her parents force on the marriage day, wear makeup and sit there in front of all of the men. Maybe a father doesn't have ghira for his own daughter, but the Prophet ﷺ has ghira for you. He has ghira for you. He doesn't want you to do that. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So who are you choosing and who are you obeying and who are you following? People? You follow mankind? That shows you love them more. You love them more. Oh, don't get it twisted. Mum and dad are number one when it comes to human beings. Don't even say off to them. Do exactly as they say. The only time stop is when they go against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At that stage, you say, Mum, I love you. Respectfully though, mother, father, I've got to do this. And you got to go in. Abu Ubaid ibn Jarrah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, in the Battle of Badr, had to pick between the Prophet and his own father. His father wanted to go in and kill believers. And he had no choice. He kept trying to move away from his dad, kept trying to move away from his dad, kept trying to move away from his dad. But his dad kept coming. And it was either his dad or the believers. And the Prophet ﷺ, he had to go to war with his own dad. He had to strike his dad that day. His dad died. He killed his own father. The Prophet, rather, Allah is not testing you by going to war with your parents. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That is a... Wallahi, we were not tested like the Sahaba. They had to pick between their father and Muhammad sallallahu, like literally it was, I'm either gonna kill the Prophet, I'm gonna kill my father. That's the situation that they were in. Either Muhammad sallallahu is gonna die, or my dad's gonna die. One of the two. That's the situation they were in, and they picked the Prophet sallallahu. They picked the Prophet ﷺ. Why? النبي أولى بالمؤمنين من أنفسهم. He is the best, the greatest, above the fathers. Like Allah never tested you like that, my brothers and sisters. You don't have to go to war with your mom and dad. All that's going to happen is they're going to shout, scream, angry. Whatever abuse that they may give you, it will not be anything to that degree. Be patient. Even though Allah didn't test you how the Sahaba were tested, Allah will give you the reward of 50 Sahaba, the Prophet ﷺ said. The reward of 50 truthful companions. Sahaba said, minna or minhum. 50 truthful of us or 50 truthful of them. The Prophet said, bal minkum, 50 of you truthful companions. 50 Abu Bakrs, you have that reward. But Abu Bakr had to go to war with his own relatives. Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas had to go to war with his own relatives. But you have the reward of 50 of them. Even though all that you had to do was just be patient. Yeah, mum's angry with me today. Yeah, she's not talking to me for a week or two. Yeah, she just kicked me out of the house. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard. But this is do you think you're going to get into Jannah and you're not going to be tested? أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةِ? Do you think you're going to go and make it into paradise? And it's not going to come to you, which came to the people in the generations before? مستهم البأساء والضراء وزلزلوا حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله. The people past were tested so much that Allah said the ground beneath them shook. The Prophet said a man would be taken and placed inside of a grave, a knife would be placed on his head, he'll be chopped in half, and it wouldn't make him shake in his deen. A man would be taken, laid bare, his skin would be combed over and ripped over, his flesh would be ripped over and separated from his bones, because he wants to worship Allah alone and follow His messenger. That was people in the past, and they never shook. But Allah said there's a group of people that it came to them so bad, so much pain and suffering they went through. Even the messenger that was with them said, Mata Nasrullah, when is the help of Allah gonna come? And Allah said, the Nasr of Allah is qareeb. The victory of Allah is very close, but the thing is, me and you are hasty, we just want it overnight. You wanna go Jannah, you gotta work for it, brother. You gotta feel some of that pain has to come. It purifies you, it elevates your status and your rank. Jannah is not easy, you gotta work for it, you gotta sacrifice for it. And from those sacrifices is him sallallahu alayhi wasallam has to be above and beyond everyone else.
Yo,
what's going on, bro?
yeah, I got the thing.
What? How much is in there?
20 mil.
You being serious?
Yeah, hold that. It's yours now.
You guys are probably wondering how this dusty looking camera is worth 20 mil. Let me break it down for you. About 6 years ago, some brothers and sisters gave us about £600 in order for us to purchase this camera to make da'wah videos. 6 years later, alhamdulillah, we made well over 1,000 videos and we reached over 20 million plus views on YouTube alone without taking into account all the other social media platforms that we're on. So those people at the time when they gave that money, I don't think they had any idea that that £600 that they gave was gonna go towards a camera that would reach 20 million people who watch videos and they changed their lives after having watched them, who watched these videos and started praying, who watched these videos and accepted Islam. Can you imagine if they were sincere, the kind of reward that they're gonna get on the day of judgment, inshallah ta'ala? But now here's the issue. This camera is 6 years old. I mean, there's cracks in it, it's breaking, it's well past its sell by date. We're trying to take things up to the next level. In order to do that, we need a new camera. In fact, we need more than one. We need more equipment. We need to actually hire a bigger media team. But all of this stuff, it comes with expenses, it comes with costs. And over the next 6 years, inshallah ta'ala, we're looking to reach well over 20 million people. Now look, I'm gonna be direct with you. I'm about to ask you for some money to put towards the da'wah for the sake of Allah. But before I do that, I wanna tell you some figures, some statistics to show you the kind of reward that you might be looking at, inshallah, if you come with sincerity and the donation. Just take a look at the kind of numbers we have over the last 90 days. Over the last 90 days, we received over 1.4 million views on our YouTube channel alone. That's 466,000 views every 30 days. That's 15,555 views per day. That's right. You could be in your sleep, sleeping 6, 7, 8 hours a day, however much you sleep, and you're just earning a reward, inshallah ta'ala. Why? Because you gave a bit of money that went towards a very big project. Now, with that 15,000 odd views a day, if you average that out across 6 years, which is the lifespan of this camera, do you know how much reward that is, inshallah? That's 34,065,450 views. I don't know about you, but that kind of reward, I need that in my life. This is not the kind of opportunity that we should be passing up, especially if you've got sins. The Prophet ﷺ said that giving charity wipes away sins the way that water, it extinguishes fire. So look, say no more, inshallah ta'ala. I don't feel like I should have to convince you towards giving to a project like this anymore. If you want that kind of reward, you want the da'wah to spread, you want la ilaha illallah to spread across the internet, inshallah ta'ala, then you want to give at the link below to this project. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Remember, 20 mil, yeah? And that's on YouTube alone.